Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, as you can see, I made a mistake. I had a bit of a shave and I had a bit of a mad moment. And it's blinking freezing and I thought, okay, you've had a shave your hair off. So I shaved my hair off. It's cold. I blame my father. Anyway, in this video, ELAINE WALLACE, I did promise a video for you. So this is just one of them that I'll do for you. You probably saw me do the nighttime run where I picked up bits and bobs. Not much around, as you know, if you'd seen the video. And it was the night after lockdown. It's a bit like saying it's the night before Christmas. And there was nothing really out there. But I did pick up one of these digi boxes, the Freeview boxes. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it apart and we're going to see what's inside. I'm expecting just the motherboard. Obviously we've got the cable to snip off, but really inside, yeah, that's all that I'm expecting. I don't think I've taken one apart before, so let's bring you down and we'll have a little gander together and we'll see whether it's worth it or whether it's not, and yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look together. Right, I always say let's pan you in. Oh, I did it the right way this time. Put you there and hopefully that puts you in focus. Right, I've taken, there was quite a few screws on the back. One screw on either side. Oh, let's get rid of this first. Let's cut the cable off, because that will get in the way otherwise. And I'm gonna snip the plug off, put that in the box. Cable down to the electrics. I ought to weigh how much copper cable I've got. Right, I've taken the screws off, so are you ready for the big reveal? It does get exciting at this time. Okay, here we go. Ah, right. Okay. What we have got, I know that is that's possibly a medium grade motherboard. It is green on the other side. That's obviously like a computer memory card, disk, whatever, hard drive. Yeah, it's a bit mucky in there. Because obviously if you're going to record things, you need something to keep it, a memory for it. At the moment, early signs, in fact I don't think it's a medium board. We'll see what's underneath, but I don't think there'll be anything. Oh goodness, can you see if I turn it upside down, all down here, heatsink. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 heat sinks. We've got a transformer. We've got some copper spools. We've got, I think there's tantalum, I think, in those blue, orange things. I'll cut them off. And we've got a bit of brass there where it goes into the on-off. And there's if I turn it that way, yeah, you can see the green there. Obviously with the pressing the buttons or the remote control, the motherboard goes along the front. So what I'll do, I won't bore you with taking it apart, because there are, by the looks of things, there's a lot of screws in here. There's Good couple of screws on this, good few screws on the motherboard. Even taking the heat sinks apart, there's screws everywhere. They're absolutely crammed in. And by the time I take all this apart, and we've got to get into the front as well. So I will crack on with that now, and then, oh, I'm covered in rubbish. I'll crack on with that now, and then I'll tune you back in. If there's any important times, yeah, I'll tune you back in. Otherwise, we'll just see what's at the end. And yeah, it's quite interesting actually. Mini computer. So, okay, I'll see you in a bit. Right, we've reached a point. I've worked on the first, well, on the motherboard, the first one. I've bent the back down, and this is the memory. A bit like in a computer, basically. It was attached to that, bit of shred. Bit of a pin getting off. The usual Phillips torque, yeah, you have to swap between the two. It's got this motherboard on it, which these cables were attached from the front to this, but when I undid the screws, that's basically a hard drive. That's just like what you get in a computer. Not sure what memory it is, how many gigabytes, so I'll put that to one side. But in this motherboard, this little one, we've got, yeah, all the usual chips and everything, very, very small. There's nothing on that side at all, no gold, but the gold is in the pins in there, where that was plugged in like that, the cable, all those in there are gold. I don't know whether you can see them. So that can be go to be processed, that can be, yeah, I'll have to chop that off. And then with the motherboard, it's not a medium grade. I've got it to a stage where I've taken all the screws out and I've bent the back. Nah, it's low grade. We've got the usual where you put the aerial and everything in. Those three are the plugs that you would have put in yellow, red, and can't remember the other colour. They go from there to your TV. You've got your, can never remember the name of those, but you would need in and out for those to go from this to your TV and your aerial, as I say. But on the actual board, there's nothing. I'm not sure whether those are gold tipped as well, because that was, again, sorry, it wasn't in the front, it was in here. We got gold tipped or gold fingers there. They're not gold tipped, they are all covered in gold all over. Usual chips, yeah, we got that one, but it doesn't look of very good quality. Oscillator, the usual batteries, another oscillator. I'll take this apart, but there's usually nothing in there. Yeah, nothing to write home about from apart from the gold pins. Right, we've got to a part where yeah, all the innards, I've gutted it. So we're at the front now, okay? So where all the, I'll put the memory board back. I'll do that after. So this is the front, and that was connected to the board. And so where you've got the buttons and your remote control and everything, the remote control and everything would have connected to a low grade board. We've got 2 LED lights for silver and a touch of gold recovery. We've got a lot of buttons, which as I said before, I take those apart because there's usually a touch of copper in there. Usually put it in brazery. I don't know what that is. That might be for to do with the remote control, and yeah, that's it. And your display is there, so that is what is inside your Freeview box at home. Okay. Well, I've tried to arrange everything for you to see, so we'll start off with the bits and bobs I got off the boards. Now these buttons that I was on about, yes, one of them split, and there is copper inside that I put in brazery. But there's also something else, and I clicked the last bit and it flew off. So I put those in a box. Yeah, I got lots of them. So I put all those in there. So those are the little buttons. We've got some LEDs for, as I said, if you've watched 999 Dusan, oh, that's a button. He shows how much silver and gold you get out of these LEDs. Mostly silver, but he did have a lot. Not sure what that is. We'll put all this in there. I did have a separate thing for the LEDs. Blue boxes. It's just all the things I had to take off to get to the heat sinks. These blue things, I'm sure they contain tantalum. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm not sure what the orange yellow ones contain, if you can see that on there. But anything that I know there's gold in the ends of these, I'll put them, hopefully I'll balance them on my sleeve for you. But it's those. I hope that it's in focus for you. I'll go back and forth so that at some stage it should be in focus for you. At one end it has got gold in, and that's what yeah, they go for gold recovery, and there's a green, yeah, square oblong one. So that's all the stuff I had to take off the motherboards to get to the heat sinks. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heat sinks. They'll go in there. I could even weigh them for you. The cable that came off is low grade. Nothing to it. Oh, there's the other LED. There, put it in there, and then that can go back there. Right, press 0. If you want to know what the heat sinks weigh, it is 88 grams. There you go. No idea how much that works out at, because I haven't had a price for that ever. Yeah, low grade cables, but they're the ones, that one connected the front motherboard, even though it was low grade, connected it to the main motherboard, and then these larger ones, group of cables, connected that to the hard disk drive. So it all sort of led from one to the other. Not sure whether that's aluminium. Oh, it's just low grade. That's what it'll go in as. A little bit of cable. I think that's going to be low grade, but these can be probably stripped, and there's probably brass in there. and I can see a few fittings in there that'll probably be brass as well. So all that wire can be sorted out. Yeah, low grade front, plastic front to the Freeview box. I'll put that down here. And then, as I said, we had the main motherboard, and that was the motherboard off the hard disk drive, which was in there. And when it was all in place, it was a bit like that, sort of. So I took off all the copper, the transformer off that one, because there's basically nothing off on it. So that'll go down to be processed locally. Lots of gold pins in that one. The memory disk drive, and then we've got the gold pins on that. I'll probably have a little gander in there and in there, but there's nothing to be expected because it's just where the cables are put in, but there's nothing of value apart from the gold pins. And the copper that I got out was one of the donuts, as they're called, and a bit of a spool and a transformer. So which one's got the copper in? Oh, I'll just chuck it in that. Right, okay, let's lift you up. Let's have a little look at you. So that, I better put you up a bit more. See my silly haircut? God, look at that. There's nothing there. Right, so that is basically what you find in a Freeview recorder. But that one was different because it did have a radio on, which I haven't seen before. But it's just, again, motherboards. And ELAINE, I don't know how they work. I don't know how all this connects to receive the information. We could see where the wires connected from the front to the motherboard, and the main motherboard to the memory, the hard disk drive, or whatever you call it. And also the wires that connected to the, yeah, that sort of, I'll call it a working motherboard. So we could see that they were all linked, but I don't know how we can receive all these channels and how it works, and to be able to set a timer to record and everything like that. But I can't answer your questions there, and I can't answer mine because you know I'm exactly the same as you. But if you're doing it for money, not a lot. Yeah, we had the cable, we had the plug, we had a bit of gold, some copper, but you're only talking pennies. You know, you'd be lucky for 50 pence, 40 pence. I'm not sure what that is in Canadian dollars or US dollars, but we'll just say 50, 60 cents, something like that, in America. I'm not sure about Canada, but basically not a lot of money. But it was good fun taking it apart, and it was interesting. So yeah, ELAINE, everybody, that's what's inside a Freeview recorder box. So hope you enjoyed. Any comment, if you do know how these things work or whatever, yeah, just leave a comment, whatever. I'll be more than happy to read it. Be interesting if you knew. And what are we meant to say? I meant to say please subscribe, leave a thumbs up, comment, and I'm not a YouTuber. It's, yeah, I'm still not there. It'll take me years to be a YouTuber. Right, okay, look after yourselves, okay? And again, everybody in England, I know you're in lockdown. Please stay safe and well. Do your best with your masks, and you know the routine, keeping your distance, all the rest of it. And anybody that's by themselves, there then yeah, just do your best to get through the day, and tune into the live streams, because I don't know who's on a Monday. Tina, Braveheart Scrappers on a Tuesday. Mark Stone Limited is usually a Wednesday. Don't know who else is, if anybody. Ali Mack Mechanical is a Thursday. Snobby obviously is a Friday. I think Rafal's a Saturday, and Dusty is a Dusty Vlogs is a Sunday. If I remember, I'll put the links down below. But when you're by yourself in lockdown, it's no fun. I know. Yeah, almost went off my head this time. So yeah, it'll be good to keep the communication and keep going with the live vlogs, the live streams. Keep in touch with everyone if you're by yourself, or if your other half is driving you mad. And yes, it is good. You've got to have communication, or some form of communication. A month is a long time. So everybody stay safe and well. I'm not sure if Scotland is in lockdown. Maybe Ali or ELAINE, you could let me know. I know that Ireland was in lockdown. Cycle Scrapping said the other day that they're in lockdown. I don't know about Northern Ireland, but please stay safe and well. And if you're at a loose end and you do need to socialise and communicate, don't forget that the live streams are there, and I'll put everybody's live stream down, because it is important. It's not so much physically in a lockdown, it's mentally. So yeah, stay safe and well, and everybody get on those live streams and start tapping away, or just watch it, you know, anything, so that you aren't, you don't feel isolated, because cabin fever isn't good to go through. I went through it this time, and yeah, not good at all. Okay, I've done enough yakking. Please stay safe and well, okay? And this bears into insignificance as to you going in lockdown for a month. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one, okay? Thank you for whoever has watched. And as I said, yeah, on the next one, again, whenever. Bye now.